I'm Shauna from Island Skin Solutions. If you're looking for an alternative to waxing and shaving, we have a solution for you. Our laser hair removal offers long-lasting, safe, and effective results. This month, we're offering 15% off of our laser hair removal packages, which are already buy 3, get 1 free. If you're interested in laser hair removal, contact us to set up your consultation today.
Got Medicaid? Paradise Dental's got you covered. We've got you covered from the moment you walk in the door with some of Saipan's best smiles. Medicaid covers your fillings, your extractions, and your checkups with no out-of-pocket expense. And Medicaid covers all of your x-rays without any additional cost to you. So remember, if you've got Medicaid, you're covered. Don't wait for a toothache. Call Paradise Dental today. Come here often.
Hi, I'm Shauna Brenfleck, nurse practitioner and owner of Island Skin Solutions and Wellness Clinic. We are Saipan's only medical spa offering a wide range of services to meet your unique skincare goals. We offer exclusive medical-grade skincare products that can only be purchased from a licensed medical professional. We also have the CNMI's only master esthetician, who offers new patient consultations that include a mini facial tailored to your needs. Schedule your consultation today to get started on your skincare journey.
Sagamagani reports it's still projecting 2 cuts this year.
Chair Jerome Powell notes the economy's growing at a solid pace. Still, the central bank expects inflation to rise this year due to President Trump's tariffs.
This is something we sort of know is coming. We just don't know the size of it.
For now, Powell says the Fed will keep holding off on rate changes due to the uncertainty of the tariffs' impact on the economy.
We don't yet know with any confidence where they will settle out.
And says the economy's strength buys time for Fed patience. President Trump, though, says the Fed should immediately cut rates and keeps blasting Powell for not doing it.
She's like just a stupid person.
Sagar Meghani, Washington.
Wall Street's reaction mixed. The S&P finished nearly unchanged after flipping between modest gains and losses. The S&P slipped 44 points, or about 0.1%, while the Nasdaq edged up 0.1%. Treasury yields also wavered, but ultimately held relatively steady. The number of Americans applying for unemployment benefits ticked lower last week, while mortgage rates eased again. Freddie Mac puts the average on a 30-year at 6.81%. Overseas, Iran's supreme leader is rejecting President Trump's call for surrender despite more Israeli strikes. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei warns any U.S. military involvement would result in irreparable damage. President Trump says,
Nothing's finished until it's finished. You know, war is very complex. A lot of bad things can happen.
In Ukraine, emergency workers pulled more bodies from the rubble of a 9-story Kyiv apartment building demolished by a Russian missile yesterday. That brought the death toll from the attack to 28. And the Supreme Court's okayed Tennessee's ban on gender-affirming care for children. The American Civil Liberties Union calls it a devastating loss for transgender people and everyone who cares about the Constitution. This is AP News. Tomorrow is Juneteenth National Independence Day, a federal holiday. But Haya Panjwani reports some celebrations could look a little different this year.
As companies and cities reconsider their support for diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, some Juneteenth celebrations have had to adapt. In Denver, for example, more than a dozen companies backed out of supporting the Juneteenth Music Festival. It's one of the city's largest celebrations of the holiday. One expert says some companies can no longer afford to financially support Juneteenth celebrations because they just don't have enough money given the economic uncertainty. The governor's office of West Virginia said they won't be hosting any Juneteenth events this year because of a budget deficit. Juneteenth celebrates the day the last enslaved people in Texas were told they were free on June 19, 1865. The day has been celebrated by Black Americans for generations. I'm Haya Panjwani.
And I'm Ben Thomas, AP News. Thanks for listening.
PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
It's a brand new day in the Marianas. Coffee's hot and we're full of promise. From Saipan to Teeny and feel the glow. We've got the stories you wanna know. The palm trees sway, the traffic's light. Sunrise news, we're feeling right. Tune in now, don't miss your chance. Start your day with Island Dance. And good morning. Good morning, Marianas. Good morning, Marianas. And good morning. And good morning.
Good morning, Marianas. So many things we gotta discuss. Happy day, Tirawamian greetings. To Rhoda, Guam, Saipan, and Tinian. For all your island news. From a beautiful place with Pacific views. It's always so much fun. Oh. Good morning, Marianas.
Aim this a little bit more, a little better. Good morning, Marianas. It is 7:57 here on Thursday. Is it Thirsty Thursday? Well, I don't know. Take a look in the mirror. Find out if you're looking thirsty at yourself. That's a little disturbing, actually. That's probably not what you should do. Good morning, everybody. Hey, 7:57 here on a beautiful Thursday morning here in sunny Saipan. Well, sunny at the moment. It sprinkled a little bit earlier today, but right now we're sitting nice and tight at 82 degrees. Humidity's at 88% right now, and it looks like it's going to be dropping down as the sun continues to rise in the air. Beautiful day for Juneteenth, which should have an F. I swear, if it's going to be Chaggy North, we got to have Juneteenth. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know if we should start a change.org about it, but that would be a lot of fun. Anyway, hey, we're looking at a high near 88 today, mostly sunny skies, and a nice light wind out of the east, 7 to 9 miles per hour. It's going to drop down to 76 tonight. Oh my gosh, it's going to be freezing. Winds out of the east, 5 to 8 miles per hour. Not too bad, but tomorrow's going to be just the same, so enjoy it while you can. And speaking of enjoying things, we, man, one of the reasons why I got on a little bit later today, I have been thinking about popping into this place forever. I drive past there, at least since we moved into the new digs in March. And I drive past there almost every day. And I'm like, nope, today's the day. I don't care if I'm late. I'm going to stop in the Half Bean and see what's going on over there and get some coffee. I walked in, I'm like, man, I need some coffee. I need some good coffee. Now, I have a coffee maker here, but like, I'm telling you. Anyway, the smell of this. Oh, this is what you want in your coffee. Anyway, and then they made this, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to get on the old focus here. They're like, good morning, NMI News. I love it. So the folks over at Hoffa Bean, just delight to see this morning. And if you haven't been in there, it's very close to the Century Hotel and Shirley's Garapan. There's a little food stand in between. There's not much there, but the Hoffa Bean, you can't miss it. Woo. Sounds like I need to start drinking that Hoffa Bean coffee. I'm actually looking to send myself some of these photos so I can show them to you. You can see the folks that we got. Also, I had some fun with that Suno, the stuff that makes that music, and I wanted to let you guys hear some of these goofy songs that we came up this morning. Did you know? Here we go. Did you know, we did talk about this before, that right now they are in the search. They're conducting the search for the CNMI's state fish. They are looking to hear your voice to determine who is going to be our state fish. Well, not by name. It's not like an individual fish that they're going to name like Joe the angelfish. No. It's not like that. They are looking for the, in fact, we'll pull up their Instagram right now so you guys can see it. Our CNMI Fish and Wildlife groups. It's a vote for your favorite CNMI state fish. We're going to pop it up here on the screen here. Why not? Let's do it. And here, let's duplicate it and we'll call it Main Fish. You guys need to see this. I know we did talk about this, but it was a while ago, like when they first launched it, and now that's where I got the whole the crazy idea this morning to. I think that if you're gonna have a fish contest and you're gonna make it your state fish, you got to go big, right? Where did it save to? Holy crap! Because that's not it. There we go, downloads. We're going to put it there. Save. And then it should go there. Ta-da. Bam. This. Oh, yeah, this. There we go. And I'm sitting here talking to nobody. There you go. This is it. You're going to vote for your state fish. Now, you can hit that QR code and do it that way. I'm not sure which one of these is the song that we got queued up because they don't have the names. They're all this same length. Let's see if it's this one. I think this is it. Hold on. Let's see if this is your fish song.
From the depths of waters where the coral kingdoms gleam, free noble fish now rise to claim the people's dream. Of shimmering strength and spirit bold, they swim with rightful pride. Who will wear the coral crown and stand our ocean's guide? Oh, crown the state fish, let the ocean sing. The bonita, the boulder bang. Raise up your voices, let your spirit decide which island swimmer will reign with pride. From the Marianas, a choice shall be made, a symbol of our seas, forever displayed. Vote today.
This is killing me. It's so dumb and mighty.
Vote today. From the depths of waters where the coral kingdoms gleam, free noble fish now rise to claim the people's dream. For shimmering strength and spirit bold, they swim with rightful pride. Who will wear the coral crown and stand our ocean's guide? Oh, crown the state fish, let the ocean sing. The bonita, the boulder bang. Raise up your voices, let your spirit decide which island swimmer will reign with pride. From the Marianas, a choice shall be made, a symbol of our seas, forever displayed. Vote today.
You need to vote for your favorite fish.
Vote today.
Get out there. Make a difference in this world.
Vote today.
song. That is the hit. That is what is going on. We sent this over. Oh, hold on. Let's.
Depths of water.
It is worth listening to. We'll just keep it going in the background. But I'll tell you what. We sent this over to the folks from Fish and Wildlife just so that they can get a kick out of it too. I haven't gotten a reply from them yet, but you figure they're gonna say something. I love it. I hope they do too. I hope they're definitely getting a laugh out of it. Oh no, they did. They replied. They said they love it. Now, will they post it? I think you need to post this. Maybe that's what we'll end up doing today, and we'll ask people to vote on the song and vote on the fish to see what do we get more votes for. Seaweed Rise. That's right. Jim Bob says it sounds. Oh, hold on. I got to put it. Where was it? It was right there. These comments are a little bit slow over here. And over here, they're there. Oh, wait. Your comment disappeared. It was great. And then it disappeared. I was just in the middle of reading it. Anyway, we are the CNMI. That's great. Yeah, I'll tell you what. It is a lot of fun. I love this software. Thank God, while we've got some things that aren't awesome in the future that we are living in right now, the fact that we could do this makes it great. So that's the whole, if this was the whole purpose of technology, I think mission accomplished. All right, there it says, it sounds like the music from a training montage of the 80s movie of 3 specific fish trying to save the rec center. I love it. I love it. I mean, like, I would love to see like these fish like running up the hill, being chased by the KGB with the snow, carrying a log, calling out Ivan Drago. You know, like that could happen. I bet the AI could make that happen. Not real life, but I know that they could definitely do the video, which would be great. Anyway, good times. We made a couple other songs too. It's so stupid. I know, it's dumb. But it's there. And we will be putting in songs like all the time now of all these different things. We came up with a song Sunday. It's called 3 Teeth and a Lexus. I don't know if this is the one. Hold on. No. Is this it? This is it. Hold on. It's got a groove.
You hear that bass thumping like trouble's always coming. 3 teeth and a Lexus, baby. Riding over, feeling high. 3 teeth and a Lexus, baby. Got dreams too big for this old ride. Fuzzy dice swinging from the mirror cracked in 2. He's got expired tags, but a VIP view. One hand on the wheel, the other on the snack. Hot Cheetos at the ready. His seat lean back, still pulls up smooth like he's on parade. A legend in the lot where the mixtapes get made. 3 teeth and a Lexus, baby. Riding over, feeling high. 3 teeth and a Lexus, baby. Got dreams too big for this old ride. 3 teeth and a Lexus, baby.
3 teeth and a Lexus, baby.
Feeling high. 3 teeth and a Lexus, baby. Got dreams too big for this old ride.
I'm telling you, the possibilities are limitless. You can have so much fun in the world today with just a little imagination to let this stuff take off. I mean, that was literally inspired by real life events. Not all of it, but I just had this thing like when I was chatting it up with my little AI software. I'm like, hey, I want to come up with some lyrics. We got to work on this together. But I want to have a song that's called 3 Teeth and a Lexus. And I want it to go like 3 teeth and a Lexus, baby. I like that. And that gave me a whole bunch of lyrics and everything. I'm like, all right, let's polish this up a little bit and have some fun. And there it is. Yeah, should make one out of the IPI and the commission. Guaranteed we could do that, Tobot. In fact, that maybe is a perfect segue into getting into our show today. Because maybe we write this song together. Because there's so much that we could do. And it's so interesting. I don't know if you guys were watching yesterday. You asked for it yesterday. You said, hey, could we go and cover the casino gaming subcommittee over at the Senate? So we went down there. And when we were there, well, we weren't going to go down there. What we were going to do is just play it for you here. But at the beginning, they cut off the stream. I'm like, are you serious? I figured they just had bad internet. No, we messaged one of the senators. They said, no, actually, we're just going to record it. And I'm like, why are you just going to record it? And they said, well, it's at the discretion of the, it's at the decision of the committee chair. And that's Karina McGuffney. I'm like, what? I'm like, yeah, well, we do that. I'm like, wow, why would you do that, though? I mean, like, you already had it set up. You're already in the Senate chamber. You're not going anywhere further to do it. You're just, and you've got your tech guy there who's doing it. Why would he record it and not broadcast, especially when it was on YouTube saying that it was going to be on, right? So, like, you make your plans that you're going to watch it, and then all of a sudden they don't. And it's like, why would they do that? Why would they not run it live? Now, could you come up with ideas of like why it would be better or why not? So the thing is, if you do it live, they're not able to edit it. They can't cut stuff out. I'm not saying that they did, all right? I'm not at all. But I am saying that there's no reason why you wouldn't run it live. A public meeting in the Senate chamber. And again, an official committee meeting. It's not like a few senators were hanging out and meeting somebody from company A just to say, hey, I got some issues going on in the Commonwealth. No. This was an actual committee meeting in the Senate. And so, I don't know if you think it's a big deal or not. Maybe you don't. But when it was on there and then they turned it off, like intentionally, it's not like, oh, we forgot. No, it's like they intentionally didn't do it. Now, so here's what happened. We reached out to the chairwoman of the committee, and she said that she made the call to cut the live feed at the urging of the members, of the committee members, and because they had said that they thought it would make the casino commissioners feel more comfortable knowing that it wasn't live. And so she said that she did it just to keep the peace, right? To maintain the peace. And I'm like, okay, so did that request come then from the commissioners? Did they ask if it wouldn't be live? She said no, it came from the members. I'm like, well then, why? So the senator that I reached out to, and I don't think that there's any nefarious things going on with these folks. I mean, we elected them. These are our friends, our family members and all that stuff. But like, really, it's like, speaking of fish, where's the fish? WTF? Why would you have a subcommittee or a committee meeting in the chamber that's on the record not be a live broadcast? It gets better. So as I'm doing this and I'm getting confirmation that they cut it, I'm like, screw it. I'll go down there. And I did. And I went down there with the camera live and everything. So we streamed it. But still, the thing was supposed to start at 10. They started it, then it cut off. Then we finished our conversation. And then I went down there. And so when I walked in, streaming it. And then they stopped. Normally, like when they do a lunch stop, it's later. They stopped at like 11:16, I think, is when it ended. Then we got a good interview with the casino commission chair. And then we came back at 3 o'clock for that one. Now that one stopped or started late, but there's no anything crazy about that because our chairwoman for the casino gaming committee was part of the Saipan Northern Islands legislative delegation, the SNILD. They were next door and they ran late. So we didn't start, we started broadcasting at 3, but we didn't start the the committee meeting until about 3:43. So about 43 minutes or so, you guys got to watch. You probably watched me talking with Senator Ronnie Calvo and hanging out and thinking like, what's going on? So yeah, I see you, Dennis. I hear you. I'm with it. I'm with that too. Like, it just seemed really weird, right? It seemed weird, and then they didn't have any big issue with it. But I definitely do. Any meetings that are held at our House or at our Senate should be broadcast live for the community. We're in a different day and age now where you need that stuff, where we need that stuff. But that's one. If you want to say we don't need it for whatever reason, you shouldn't. I don't think you should be making that determination. I think the real thing is that the technology is there, and it's not like you have to go out and buy it. You have it. And it's not like you got to spend extra OT by having somebody work that station, because they were there anyway. The person who runs that section from the IT department was there. They were just recording it and switching camera angles instead of recording it and broadcasting. As I'm doing it right now, I'm doing both at the same time. You're not seeing any extra effort because I'm recording it or not broadcasting it. So what I would really like for us is to, if it's not codified into law, that we do that and make it officially part of the law of the land, that if there is something happening officially, publicly, at the House and the Senate chamber, that those cameras are on, those microphones are on, and it's there for everyone to see. You know, it's not a bad thing. It's not exposing any bad stuff at all, right? Because you guys weren't doing anything shady, right? So broadcast that crap. Why wouldn't you have it live? Great question. To make someone feel comfortable. And what bothered me the most is that, well, maybe it didn't bother me the most, but, you know, I asked the question, you know, why was it this way? And they're like, well, you know, it's at the discretion of the chair. I'm like, yeah, but who asked the chair? It wasn't the people who were in there. So anyway, good news is that this coffee is fantastic. And I'm going to slide over here and grab my little notebook, and we're going to start talking about this stuff. In the meantime, what do we got here? Oh, I got the rosters for the All-Stars. Yeah, we're going to talk about them. I just don't want to get them wrapped up into this conversation, but we're going to talk about them in a second. Man, I know. Hold on. Watch this. I'm going to slide over. Woo. I'm getting my little notebook. You ever see those little tidbits that they put in the paper sometimes? At least they used to. They would call it like the reporter's notebook. It's like where they just, it's not something that they put as a whole story point, but they write those things. Well, anyway, this is it. This is the actual reporter's notebook here from yesterday. And I'll take it through what some of these things were. And we'll talk about some of the things that I thought were really interesting. So anyway, we talked about who was there. So everybody was there in the morning. In the afternoon, though, you know, one person was there remotely and the other person wasn't there. So let's see some of the things that they were talking about. Ooh, man, I took photos also of the letter that the Casino Commission wrote to the Senate President and to the House of Representatives, the Speaker, Edmund Villagomez. Let's see. Man, okay, so here's a big deal. Listening to, and a lot of the stuff yesterday was repeated in the morning session and in the afternoon session, which I thought was pretty interesting. They were asking the Casino Commission chair, Ed Delangaro, saying they're asking Team King, this is the team that's supposed to take over for IPI, to pay the Commonwealth Casino Commission $20 million in fees that are owed by IPI. So IPI owes $20 million just to the Casino Commission alone. And they want them to pay them $3 million up front to hire the staff. So they can rehire the staff that they haven't had there since January of 2023. And they were pretty much cruising on getting out of there earlier. This was, I thought, interesting also. We had in fact, we might have to, watch some of this stuff too, because the casino chair was saying that they received an official request from the governor's office to turn in the keys to their office so that the governor's staff can go in and the executive branch team could go in and do inventory on what they've got. And the chairman said he flat out, he said, I haven't responded to that. Holy cow. He said during the meeting yesterday that he was essentially fired. So if you're fired, do you get to choose what you're going to do? I mean, like, come on. He disagreed. Unless they file a lawsuit in opposition to this. I know they're probably just waiting for the Senate and the House to act. But can you not give your keys back in that kind of a position? Anyway, so we came back in the afternoon. It says, has anyone seen any reason to believe Team King has any ability to actually pay any of the stuff related to the deal? I don't know, because I haven't seen any of their stuff. I haven't looked into them. I don't really know. Yeah, I see. Appealing says yesterday's Senate session sounded more like the Commonwealth Casino Commission has authority over anything that deals with the casino and its survival over the governor and politicians and the people of the casino. Man, I got a really good point about that coming up. For sure. So I'll tell you what, they're making a very good case. The Commonwealth Casino Commission is making a very good case that the Commonwealth Lottery Commission doesn't have the ability or the capacity, they should say, because they were not saying anything negative about the people who are involved, who are a part of the Lottery Commission, which is a party of three right now. Your DPS commissioner, your finance secretary, and your commerce secretary. They didn't say anything negative about them as people, but they were saying that they all have full-time jobs. They can't also do this. They can't also regulate a casino. I agree with them. 100% I agree with them. So I think he's got to move on to the next point, which is, why would they get rid of you then? I mean, why would they get rid of you then? Clearly, the governor knows that those three folks can't do their regular job and regulate a casino. There's no way, it's not like I have personal knowledge on this, but there's no way that he knows that. What he's saying is, the way I read these tea leaves, it's like, hey, I want you to do it better. I don't like the way you're doing it, and I would like you to leave, and I want to get someone else in there. Now, is that proper? I know that they set up the Casino Commission in a way that they were hoping that it would be free from all. No, I didn't freeze. Sorry. They set it up because they wanted it to be free from political interference, and I totally get it. But I think at this point, the governor is just done with the current Casino Commission. And it's like, you guys aren't doing it. You're not getting it done. And you know what's really interesting is that the chairwoman of the Casino Gaming Committee in the Senate asked like the money question. Hold on, let me get in here. Oh yeah, that was another part. She nailed it twice. Let's see if I don't just pull up her actual quote on here, because she was really good. She asked the best question. Yeah, I don't have her actual question, but I do have the video of it that we can put on here for you. But it was so interesting. She's like, hey, so if we can agree that IPI has violated so many of the terms of their agreement, why couldn't we just, under the agreement, revoke their license? Because she also asked them, questions like, well, who is the party that's best? Is this it here? Yeah. She asked, is the Commonwealth Casino Commission the proper entity to pursue the license revocation? Ed De Leon Guerrero said yes. And that's really funny because before that, is it going to be over here? Oh yeah, here it is. Is there a reason why the license is still where it is right now? She said if it says it in the agreement that if one party violates any of these things in the agreement, that the license can be revoked. She's like, so why is it still here? Now, Ed De Leon Guerrero said that he started off with a slow roll saying, hey, look, this is an experiment. You know, we're figuring all this stuff out. But he put the onus on the governor, which would go to the previous governor. Sound of the bus running over the previous governor that he just got thrown under, and the current governor. And he's like, IPI's performance on gaming was exceptional, but everything else was disastrous. All right. And he said that the Casino Commission is only responsible for the gaming. So he's like, where was the Lottery Commission? Where was Public Works to revoke the permits? Where was the governor to do all this stuff? Basically, it's not our fault. Where was everyone else? And then that's when the chairwoman said, is the Commonwealth Casino Commission the proper entity to pursue the license revocation? And he said yes. So he's asking so he's saying it shouldn't be us, it should be the governor when you're asking why they still have a license. And then she said, well, who's the proper body for this? Is it the Casino Commission? Yes. All right, so why didn't you do anything about it? Well, we did. No, it's in there that if they violate these things. Anyway, so I have, wouldn't it just be easier? Wouldn't it just be easier if the governor just fired them all for cause? It says so in the letter. Why? Because, you know, when you think about it, there has to be a different body other than the DPS commissioner, the finance secretary, and the commerce secretary to do regulatory stuff. Because they've got, like, the commissioner is correct when he said, the Commonwealth Casino Commission chairman was correct when he said, hey, this is a full-time 24/7 kind of job. You can't be the commissioner of so-and-so and then also do this full-time. You can't. I agree. So I think our governors knows this too. So why not just fire him for cause? And one of the causes that you can get rid of him for is that breach of fiduciary duty. Now, that would hurt to get fired for something like that. And I'm sure that the Commonwealth Casino commissioners don't feel like they broke the trust of the Commonwealth and that they were working hard for what they were doing, what they thought was right. But they talked about the expenses. I wrote down some of these different quotes that they said specifically that they're fully aware of where the Commonwealth Casino Commission gets its money. They know that it only comes from regulatory fees. They only get their money from regulatory fees. And the regulatory fees stopped coming in 2020. And they did a good job because they had money in reserve to be able to pay for their office and their staff for 2 years. They did that. And they paid for their rent. They paid for all of that. All the way up till the end of 2022. But starting January of 2023, they didn't have any money. And there were no fees coming in. And at that time, the casino had been closed almost 3 years. So their rent that they are still accumulating is $10,000 a month. The salary of the casino commissioners is $65,000 each. And you could do the math. That's right now, they would owe $300,000 just for the rent. No mention of utilities. And if there were 5 full-time casino commissioners working from then all the way to today, which there's not. I mean, there's not 5. That's over almost $1 million. It's 9.75, right? So you're looking at, and so you take some off of that, right? But it's still well over $1 million of expenses, or let's just say liabilities, that they have caused the NMI to incur, knowing that they haven't had any fees coming in since 2020. How can you obligate the Commonwealth to over $1 million knowing of funds that come from regulatory fees when you haven't gotten any regulatory fees in 5.5 years? It's pretty basic. It's pretty simple. That to me sounds like a breach of fiduciary duty. Now, they said they believed that they were going to be able to cure these deficiencies by negotiating with IPI. Friggin' IPI, the company that has broken or changed every single agreement that they've made with the Commonwealth. You think now that they're going to start paying for what they are owing? No, man. If you can't see past that snow screen 5 years later, you'll never see it. You just won't. You'll never see it. You'll never be able to handle it. And that's it. You know, it's really funny that they kept talking about this $12.9 million or $12.5 million of what IPI has to pay for its creditors. And I'm using the same words that came out of the casino commission chairman's mouth. And because we broadcast it live, you can see it too for yourself. That they know that based on the type of creditor the CNMI Casino Commission is, its ranking of who's going to get paid when the courts make their decision, we are like at the bottom. So we're not even going to get that. So they continued to incur all this debt knowing that they were not going to get paid. Like, then there's another thing. They say they got to keep that office open. And they said they got to keep the office open because they've got all these secure, trusted regulatory documents in there. Good point. And then he said, and so trying to be responsible, he says, I went to the AG and I went to the governor and I asked them for a place to store these things securely so that we can close the office. And they said they didn't have space. So at that point, he was willing to give up the keys and all those documents to those agencies. Now, yesterday he said that they won't give the keys over to the governor because they're not a regulatory body and that they can't trust that they're going to treat those documents with the amount of security that they are required to do. So what happened? What happened between then and now? I don't know. You get mad. I take issue with another things too. You know, and that's why, you know, you don't question that these guys care. In fact, he said it himself, our commissioner, who, by the way, I mean, I like him. You can't not like him. He's a nice guy and he's a genuine person. He said, I care for the Commonwealth. If I didn't care for this Commonwealth, I would have thrown in the towel a long time ago. Now, at the same time, they asked, Senator Carl King Neighbors asked, hey, if we got to go through with this, do we have a protocol for you transferring all this kind of stuff to the Lottery Commission? And he said no. He said, like, how would you begin to transfer your knowledge to the folks over at the Lottery Commission? And the chairman said, hey, if you're being fired, would you feel inclined to help the person who replaces you? Like, holy shit, dude. Like, you work for a government agency, I thought, right? A regulatory body. This is not your stuff, and this is not your knowledge. You were paid. You were given this knowledge. You didn't earn it on your own. You were given it, right? Through these resources. You're not going to pass it on? Anyway, I thought that was pretty bad. The casino chairwoman, the gaming committee chairwoman, my mistake, Karina McGuffnia said, she asked the chairman, has the Commonwealth Casino Commission spoken with the Lottery Commission yet about how we're going to go about doing this? He said no. He still has a personal issue with the Secretary of Finance because the Secretary of Finance, and he said personally, they have an issue with her because she denied their payment of $250,000 for back pay based on the Attorney General's guidelines that it's not constitutional. And so Karina McGuffnia, our senator, said, hey, don't you think the most responsible thing to do is to start speaking with the Lottery Commission? I mean, if nothing happens and this goes through, aren't you going to have to talk to them? That is the most responsible thing to do. And I think you should call them. And Chairman Del Leon said, well, would you ask the Lottery Commission to call the Commonwealth Casino Commission? And I wrote these in capital letters. I'm like, you don't even have a phone number. You don't have an office. You don't have an office. Who are they going to call? You want them to call your personal phone? You don't have an office. That's another thing. One of the reasons why the chairman said he didn't want to give those documents over to the main government, he said it was because of the... we got a phone call coming in. Hold on one second. Holidays Zentiro, thanks for calling the show. Is this Dune?
Good morning, Brett.
Good morning. What's shaking?
I'm just calling to let the public know about our agriculture fair that's about to happen this next week, Saturday.
Oh.
You know, spread out the love and the info. If you pass by Fishing Base, you're going to see some beautiful feather banners that are on display. You know, come on down on June 28th and enjoy the agriculture fair, man.
The agriculture, it's so funny because we're sitting here talking about things from the AG's office, and you can't spell AG without AG for agriculture. And that's going to be over at Fishing Base. It's the 28th, right?
Yes, sir.
Man, it's going to be a great activity. We're all looking forward to it for sure.
Are you coming out on the 28th?
Man, is my heart beating on the 28th?
Yes, sir.
Then I'll be there.
Right on.
I won't miss it. The whole family is looking forward to it. In fact, when I was in Guam, I was telling my niece about the greasy pig competition, and I'm like, you got to come over to Saipan for it. She's like, no, you can't catch a pig. I'm like, I can't because I'm not a kid. But it's open to kids. What are the ages for the greasy pig?
Well, we're going to do from 6 to 8 only.
There you go. So she would qualify.
Yeah, and you don't even need to pay for it, man.
Man, it's free?
Yeah.
And you get bacon to go.
Mm-hmm. And here's the exciting part. We're going to be selling $5 ticket, raffle ticket, for awesome prizes, bro. I'm telling you, awesome prizes. I'm not going to tell you what the awesome prizes, but if you buy that $5 ticket and they call your number and you win, I'm going to tell you, you're going to be so happy with what prizes you're going to win.
I love
it. I don't know how to spell awesome, but that's how the prizes are. It's awesome prizes. And not only that, we're even going to have a train ride for the kids. Benki's going to be there. They're giving that services. If you want a day for your kids to be out and having fun, we're going to be there with awesome games as well. We even have a Dunkin' booth, Brad.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and somebody nominated you for 1 hour, so I hope you bring extra clothes on Saturday.
Oh, no.
It's live. We're live right now, right?
We are live.
So, guys, if you want a dunk, Brad, please come on down to the Ike Fair. one person nominated Brad Rosario, and he cannot say no because we're live. So Brad will be being dunked in the dunking booth.
You got to let me know what time. We'll schedule it. I'll make sure that I'm there during that time.
Your time is from 9 to 10.
9 to 10?
Yes.
Not messing around. Hold on. I'm going to put this in the calendar. 9 to 10
Yes,
on
I'm not
Saturday.
messing around.
Yeah, if you guys don't like what I have to say, this is your time to get me. All right, hold on. 9 to 10 dunking booth. I'm putting it right now. Ag Fair, the 28th. Ag Fair dunking booth. There we go. You know what? You're going to get a lot of money, I think, from my family because my kids are going to want to try to dunk me. You know?
Yeah. No, but check it out, Brad. The dunking booth are not charging too.
They're not charging?
No.
Oh, man, come on. You're going to dunk me for free? You got to raise some money for somebody.
You know, it's my donation.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we're even doing for kids alone, we're doing a coloring book competition and a paint competition. You know, that's...
Hey, that's great. When I'm in that booth, you got to charge like $1 for 3 balls. You'll get more money to raise for whatever you guys want to do, because like I can imagine the guys from Marianas Press and the Variety, like Amir's going to come over there and try to dunk me. Tomas, you're going to see him. He's going to have some secret fastball that we didn't know he had. He's going to be trying to dunk me. You're going to see Gary Sword walk over there and just punch the thing to dunk me. This is going to happen.
Yes, please, you know, Saipan community, even people from Pinion and Rhoda, if you're on Saipan, come on over next week Saturday from 7:30 to 3 and enjoy.
Hey.
And from 9 o'clock to 10, Brad Rosario will be on the dunking booth. And when Brad Rosario's on the dunking booth, this is what's going to be played.
Hey, and Eric Moffness just said, he's like, we get to dunk you for free, Brad. Expect a long line. I'm like,
yeah.
That's going to be my workout, trying to get out of that water over and over and over again.
Yes, and hey, Brad, thank you so much, man, for accepting the anonymity, and I'll see you there, Brad.
I love it. I'm in, 100%. I am in.
And, you know, if you want to do behind the scenes, we're going to be there starting next week, Monday.
Okay.
Fixing up the corrals for the animals and fixing the planting beds. So you're welcome to do behind the scenes, man.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, because that's not easy. That's a long process getting all that stuff together.
Yes, man. So come on down and check it out, Brad, if you have time.
Shoots. We'll be down there for sure. And man, there's so much going on next week. That'll be a fun thing for us to do.
Right, Brad. Thank you, brother.
All right, thank you. That's Tan Dung. He's going to be running for municipal council in 2026 as well. We're already talking election because Tan Dung is running to be a part of the people who make a difference here in the community, at least the voted part.
One more time, Brad.
Viva Tan Dung.
Thank you, Brad.
Good luck, buddy, and we'll see you. All right, that's Tan Dung. And now, for those of you guys, I guess Rosario is my maiden name. You know, it's Rosala. I loved it, though. I saw you guys in the comments. I'm actually going to send him a message just so he remembers, because I got to have, he's got to know if he's going to be promoting it. Hold on. I'm sending him right now. You'll hear the text messages right here. LOL. There you go. All right. So now you know I'm going to be he's like, better off just getting in the water, Brad. For your honor, we'll remove the seat. Nice. That sounds great. Now, you know what, though? If they promote that Brad Rosario is going to be the one getting dunked, then I don't have to show up because hey, man, where's this Rosario guy? Where is he? That guy. I love it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you know what? That little... I've been baptized. That's exactly it. That should be the catchphrase when that happens. Holy crap. So now I'm in the Dunkin' booth at the Ag Fair. So come on down and see if you can't get me. Yeah, I did. I got a Chamorro last name already. Believe me, when I tell people my last name on the phone, especially, I get, oh, Lizama? I'm like, no, close. No, Doom, don't worry, man. It's no problem. What are you going to do? You got it now, though. You're golden. All right, guys. Hey, that's part of the fun. That's part of the fun of the show, man. I'm an honorary is what I am. I'll be baptized on the 28th at the dunking booths for the Ag Fair at Fishing Base, you guys. And it should be fun. I mean, pick a charity where we could give that money to. If you dunk me, you just got to get up and be there at 9 o'clock. And then when you get there early enough, you know there's going to be a lot of food so you can get there before it gets too hot during the day and all that stuff. That's a problema, Doom. That's a problema. It is nothing, man. Don't worry about it at all. Hey, thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Anyway, I'll tell you what. We're going to take a real quick break because we've been rolling. It's the perfect break we needed. It is the break America needed. So I'll tell you, we're going to go, we're going to run some commercials for you here in just a moment. We're also going to give you the latest headline from the Associated Press that we've got hot off the presses from them because we want to make sure that we keep you up to date with everything. And our news updates are brought to you by PHI Pharmacy. They are a locally owned and operated health mart company bringing you everything that you need. They're our favorite pill pushers. True story. All right, you guys. We'll see you just after this.
Hi, I'm Shauna from Island Skin Solutions. If you're looking for an alternative to waxing and shaving, we have a solution for you. Our laser hair removal offers long-lasting, safe, and effective results. This month, we're offering 15% off of our laser hair removal packages, which are already buy 3, get 1 free. If you're interested in laser hair removal, contact us to set up your consultation today.
Got Medicaid? Paradise Dental's got you covered. We've got you covered from the moment you walk in the door with some of Saipan's best smiles. Medicaid covers your fillings, your extractions, and your checkups with no out-of-pocket expense. And Medicaid covers all of your x-rays without any additional cost to you. So remember, if you've got Medicaid, you're covered. Don't wait for a toothache. Call Paradise Dental today. Come here often.
Hi, I'm Shauna Brenfleck, nurse practitioner and owner of Island Skin Solutions and Wellness Clinic. We are Saipan's only medical spa offering a wide range of services to meet your unique skincare goals. We offer exclusive medical grade skincare products that can only be purchased from a licensed medical professional. We also have the CNMI's only master esthetician who offers new patient consultations that include a mini facial tailored to your needs. Schedule your consultation today to get started on your skincare journey.
AP News, I'm Ben Thomas. Israeli warplanes have pounded Tehran throughout the day and into the night, but Iran's supreme leader is rejecting President Trump's call for surrender, warning any U.S. military involvement would result in irreparable damage. Sagar Meghani has the latest from the president.
President Trump says he has not decided on striking Iran, but suggests he's ready to act. This morning.
I may do it, I may not do it.
And hours later.
I don't want to fight either. I'm not looking to fight.
But
if it's a choice between fighting and them having a nuclear weapon, you have to do what you have to do.
Highlighting that red line versus his campaign pledge of not getting the U.S. into another war. The president says it's not too late for Iran to give up its nuclear program and says Iranian officials have offered to come to the White House for talks. Tehran's UN mission says that's a lie. The U.S. has now started evacuating non-essential diplomats from its Israeli embassy as the conflict grows. Sagar Magani, Washington.
In Massachusetts, a jury has found Karen Reed not guilty of second-degree murder in the death of her Boston police officer boyfriend. However, it did find her guilty of drunken driving. And Marcela Sanchez reports the State Department will restart processing visas for foreign students.
Applicants will be required to unlock their social media accounts for government review. Consular officers will be on the lookout for posts and messages that could be deemed hostile to the U.S., its government, culture, institutions, or founding principles. Those who refuse to set their accounts to public and allow them to be reviewed may be rejected. Students worldwide have been waiting anxiously for U.S. consulates to reopen appointments for visa interviews as the window left to book flights and make housing arrangements narrows ahead of the start of the school year. Marcela Sanchez, Washington.
This is AP News. Seth Sutel now with the AP Markets Report.
Stocks drifted to a mixed finish on Wall Street after the Federal Reserve indicated it's still on track to cut interest rates twice this year, although that could change. The S&P 500 finished basically unchanged on Wednesday after flipping between small gains and losses. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 44 points. It's about 0.1%. The Nasdaq Composite rose 0.1%. Treasury yields wavered in the bond market, but also wound up little changed. Fed Chair Jerome Powell said the central bank is still waiting to see what the effects of tariffs will be before deciding its next moves on interest rates.
This is something we sort of know is coming. We just don't know the size of it. And again, the economy seems to be in solid shape.
Seth Sutel, New York.
The number of Americans applying for unemployment benefits ticked lower last week, and mortgage rates have eased again. Freddie Mac puts the average on a 30-year at 6.81%, while the 15 eased to 5.96%. I'm Ben Thomas, AP News. Thanks for listening.
PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
From the depths of waters where the coral kingdoms gleam, free noble fish now rise to claim the people's dream. Of shimmering strength and spirit bold, they swim with rightful pride. Who will wear the coral crown and stand our ocean's guide? Oh, crown the state fish, let the ocean sing. The bonita, the boulder bang.
That's it, baby.
Raise up your voices, let your
Don't forget to vote for your state fish. This is your choice, your voice. What a thrill to pick your own gill. Oh, God, that was just making me throw up in my mouth a little bit. I know. Anyway, it is a good time. It is Good Morning Marianas in New York coming back with us. You got the latest update from the Associated Press. You got to hear from our sponsors as well. And my goodness, it's so much fun to be here with you guys today. 8:52 in the morning, and it is a gorgeous day. I definitely rained out here this morning. I could hear it falling pretty good around 6:30 this morning. Right now, though, that's not a problem. It's 85 degrees outside. We're looking at a high near 88. Winds out of the east, 79 miles per hour, but mostly sunny skies today. We got that going for us, which is nice. All right, so vote for your favorite fish. Go ahead, zap that QR code that's on the screen, and choose which one do you like the best. What's our state fish? Is it the babang? Is it the bonita? Is it the ee? Man, I don't know, man. We have an EE fishing competition for the Ag Fair on the 28th, and that could be it. Oh, geez. Oh, we got a phone call coming in again. By the way, Doom called, and he was calling during the commercial, so I didn't have it. But here we go. 1 second. Good morning, Peeling Gazetmo.
Good morning, my brother.
Hey, how are you?
Good morning. Hey, man, I'm very sorry. I know you came for the the Little League Facebook
Yes.
game, and I didn't make it. Very sorry.
Yeah, you know, I just stopped crying.
Busy on those days. But you know, my love for you is still there. Always will be.
Thank you, man. Hey, I know you're a busy guy.
I just want to get something
Oh, wait, peeling.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Hey, peeling, you're wait, peeling. If you're watching, if you can hear me in the background, you're breaking up. Do you have a better spot that you could talk from, because it's all garbled? Yeah, it's really I can't even hear your sentence. I heard you at the very beginning. So if you were standing in a different place before, you should go stand over by that spot again. It still sounds like you're a transformer. No, it's still kind of choppy. It's okay. We got a little patience. We got patience for you. Hey, peeling. You got to try calling us back. Can you try calling us back? Yeah, it's really hard to hear you. Try peeling. Please call us back. Find us a different spot. It was so garbled. It was really like impossible to hear. Yeah. You go stand at the highway, Tobot says. I love it. That's support right there for the island brother. Hold on. He's calling back. Let's see if we get him this time. All right. Peeling, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're clear.
Hey,
am I clear?
You are clear. You sound great. You sound like the voice of transparency running for governor in 2026.
I sound sexy, right?
Yeah, you sound sexy. You're right.
Hey, anyways, I was going to say something about that hearing yesterday.
Okay.
With the CCC, you know, because with the Senate, they set up that hearing is because of the executive order from the governor.
Yes.
And there's two very important people that should have showed up on that hearing, and the governor is one of them, and the attorney general, or a representative from their office. No?
Mm-hmm.
But the other thing with that issue, with those senators, they never mentioned about the people, the people's choice, if they still want that casino or what they think of that casino. So they should just come, like Mr. Guerrero said, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. So let the people decide. Put it on the ballot. And let the people vote if they still want the casino. The failure, the failure of that casino, and if it will look back, you know, with all the things that we did, that are human trafficking, that are
Man, peeling, we're losing you again. You're starting to get garbled. Can you still hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you. But if I'll come back again, I'm still
Peeling, sorry, you sound all garbled. I'm trying to hear you, but it's very difficult.
I think I got hacked.
No, I heard that. Okay, now I can hear you.
Yeah. No, like I was saying, you know, let the people vote. You know, like Mr. Guerrero said, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. Let the people vote if they still want the casino or not. Let the people vote.
Well,
let them decide.
I'm with you, but to a point. So here's what I think about this. That's not a bad idea, but the thing is, like, I feel like that ship kind of sailed a little bit, right? Because we had that vote, but what they need to do is something with that building right now.
But you see, Brad, you see what's going on right now is that the way they set up the policies and the regulation with that casino present on our cinema is that it's more like the Commonwealth Casino Commission have more authority and say and the survival of that casino than our politicians or the governor or even the attorney general. You know, it's like there's not a law that should protect the people against the corruption or you know, I shouldn't say corruption or the wrongdoings of having a casino, because then the way they sound is like the Commonwealth Casino Commission have more power than our governor, our attorney general, or the politician.
That's what they're saying. If you listen to what they were saying, I'm with you. I heard that same stuff where they're essentially what they're telling them is that, hey, we don't have to listen to that order that's coming from the governor's office, because they said the two things. When they received the letter telling them to turn in the keys and everything, they said that they haven't responded to that. And I don't know. You tell me. Does that sound like it makes sense?
Yeah, and then what happened to our politicians that won on this last election? What happened? What happened? Now they're saying that, you know, for the sake of because of our economy and the lack of generating funds, then what happened? What happened to our politicians? Why are they not looking back into what happened to the ARPA funds? Like the Busbusi program, all those that they said was misused. Why everybody's silent now? Why the silence? Oh, and now they're trying to go against the governor with his executive order, trying to save money. He's trying to save money. It's, you know, for now, let's shut it down because there's no casino. Those people should not be going to work for representing a unexisting casino.
Right, but
the only reason why that casino is keep mentioning is because it's on federal court now.
Well, I think that's the main thing.
The governor is not wrong. He's trying to save funds. No. He's trying to save money.
Yeah,
for
the CNMI and to avoid the duplication. But I mean, like, there's a whole lot that came in that executive order, and I think essentially what it is that he said it right there. He's like, look, you guys haven't been collecting any fees for 5.5 years, right? About 5.5 years. And the only way that organization, the Commonwealth Casino Commission, funds itself is through the regulatory fees that come in there. And that's part of the statute, right? The Commonwealth Casino Commission is funded solely by the funds from the casino license holder. And they haven't been paying any regulatory fees since 2020. So now the thing is, like, if they're not there and they're continuing to obligate the Commonwealth to the tune of over $1 million already, and there's no, like, they haven't been able to do it, right? So they haven't been able to recoup any of these funds, and they keep talking about making agreements with IPI, but IPI doesn't honor its agreements with us. So it seems like to me that the governor, he made that decision because he thinks that there are folks on a treadmill who aren't getting where they need to go. And I think he also knows that there's going to have to be a casino commission if there's going to be a casino. I think he knows that. And I think that he's like, well, since these guys won't resign, and then we need to take their power away because all they're doing is racking up bills for us. And that's it. So he's wiping them out. And I think what would end up happening, either through this executive order, the next logical step is that all those casino commission people who do all that regulatory work that the director was talking about yesterday, or the chairman was talking about yesterday, they would still come back and do that job, but they would just be working for a different organization. And that organization would be the Lottery Commission, or they would have to reset up the Casino Commission. That's why I think, that there's no way that a 3-person body can handle all that regulatory work. Not to mention, they can't do it while they have those other full-time jobs. And then the other part is that they were saying that, well, there's no representation for Tinian and Rhoda also, of course. So the governor is going to want to do what's right by all those statutes to make sure that we're able to have the organization. If we're going to have casinos, that they're going to be, or a casino, that it's going to be regulated. But I think he's just fed up with what's been going on for the last few years. And you even heard it from the Gaming Commission chair herself saying, hey, if she didn't say if, she said IPI has violated multiple terms of their agreement over the course of the contract. Why haven't you pulled their license already? And the answer that we got from the chairman was, it's not my fault. Why don't you ask Public Works? Why don't you ask the governor? Why don't you ask Public Lands? I'm like, and then she asked him, aren't you the one, is the casino commission the one who's in charge of pulling the license? He said, yes. So it's got to fall on their shoulders. And
but finally, the governor found a solution. And the solution that he found is that we need to stop chasing the butterflies.
Yeah.
And it's right on that. He's on point. At my age, if I'm going to chase the butterfly, the butterfly is going to fly me. I said, we need to stop chasing the butterfly because the butterfly is flying and we don't have wings. We cannot keep chasing after a butterfly that's flying. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to let end all the commotion and let the people decide. Let's put it up on the ballot again. Let's put it up on the ballot again if the people still want the casino or not. I don't know. I don't know where we're going right now. But like I said, we need to move forward, and our governor is moving us forward. He's moving us forward, and he's doing the right thing. Mm-hmm. People may agree or disagree with me, but that's our human behavior attitude is that we are who we are. We can agree to disagree, or we can disagree to agree, or whatever. But we gotta stop chasing the butterfly. Let the butterfly fly. And if it lands on you, then that's your good luck, because you didn't have to chase it. It just came to you and it landed, and that's good luck. But I love you, Brad. I love your cinema, and that's just my opinion. I may be right, I may be wrong, but I'm not a rocket scientist. That's for sure.
Hey, Peeling, before you go, what's your pick for the state fish? They're asking for the state fish. They've got the bonita, the ii, and the ababang.
The ii. I like the ii.
The ii, yeah, man, it's a good fish. There's plenty to catch, and they're easy to eat.
Yeah, so many ways to enjoy it.
All right. Well, thanks. So that's one vote. Did you place your vote? Did you go on that QR code and vote for your favorite fish?
No, I'll go in there. I'll look it up, and I'll place my vote.
All right, thanks. They'll definitely appreciate it. They extended the vote till the end of this month. It was going to end on May 30th, but now it's extended till June 30th. So, all right. Thanks for the call, Peeling.
Yeah, love you guys, and our people there in the cinema, stay hot and sexy. I love you guys.
All right. Thank you, Peeling. We love you too, brother. Thanks for calling in. All the way from Guam, Peeling Gazetmo, giving us a ring and showing us some love on the show. Gotta love it. Remember, we were just talking about it. You can still vote for who you want. Well, not the individual fish, not the person, not Gil. Gill the fish. No, you want it to be the bonita, the ee, or do you want it to be the ababang? Now, what is that? The bluefin trevally? Do you want it to be the yellow crowned butterfly fish, or do you want it to be the skipjack tuna? What fish? Why do I keep saying who? Which fish do you want it to be for our state fish? And by the way, like, it's so interesting. I wonder why we went with these fish. They did say that this is why. They said these 3 fish were narrowed down from 20 different ones according to this set criteria. Now, this is the part that cracks me up. 1, charismatic species. How does that go? Like, hey, swim around here often? Like a charismatic. So which fish has the Riz? Seriously. I mean, like, which is the most charismatic fish? It's like, hey, you ever hooked up with the skipjack before? All right. What's the other one? Unique biological traits or looks. All right. I can see that with these 3 fish. The other categories, representative of native fish diversity. All right, that's pretty cool. Another one says caught using many methods of fishing. I think that might be one of the keys. And then the other one is cultural significance. So I think that the big key on this one is the caught using many methods of fishing, because you're not going to end up catching a blue marlin with a taladza. If you do, holy cow, you win a prize. I don't know what the prize is, but like badass of the year, I think would be it. And also, where the heck did that fish come from? How did it get up here? But like skipjack tuna, which I love to eat, I think they're great, but like that's the giveaway fish at the fishing derbies, right? At the tournaments and everything. So it's a tough one. I don't know. So the EE right now has got the vote from Peeling. I wonder who you guys think is going to be our top billed fish. God, stupid puns. I know. It's the babang looks like my first cousin as a trait. Tobat. Dude, you're killing me. That is awesome. That fish looks like my first cousin. Oh my God, dude. That is, don't tell us which first cousin, or tell us. I don't know. I love it. That's awesome. All right. Hey, it is, it's 9:11, and that's just the time. It is nothing more significant than that. It is 9:11 on the old scale. We do have the latest update from the Associated Press. It is here. We're running a little bit long today, and we're going to see what else we've got on the docket today. We're going to be meeting some new folks today. We got a big deal. Let me get back to the stuff today, because it is Juneteenth. Today is a big holiday for all you government types. Must be nice to enjoy that day off. We're enjoying our day on, and we're going to be talking with our new intern. We're so excited to have her. She walked in as we were getting some stuff set up today. We're going to get to know her. Then you guys will get to meet her eventually, based on how comfortable she feels over here on the camera. But it's pretty easy. It's pretty chill with us. Just got a question. Says, hey, where's your studio? Well, let me tell you, in case you guys are watching too, where's our studio? We are in the CETA building on Beach Road across from the Shack. So I need to type that out real quick. Building. It is so much easier when I don't make typos. Sweet 308. Boom. That's it. There you go. And so that's for folks coming in tomorrow. We've got more athletes coming in who are going to be representing the Marianas in Palau for the mini games. Tomorrow's going to be an action-packed day. We've got folks coming in to talk about the upcoming bubble color run for Triple J. And man, that's a lot of fun. In fact, that's one of the things. So like 2 years ago, we actually did a show over there to promote the sign-ins and all that other stuff. We did our show from the lobby at the Surf Rider. Then last year at that time, I was working for Triple J and helped put that together with the whole team over there. And this year, we still want to talk about like what they're doing, because they take all the net proceeds from those events to give to local charities. And it's awesome. It's an awesome event. And it's the most affordable, family-friendly event that you got going on with when you do like those 5Ks or any of those runs. You'll love it. You'll feel great about it. But the most important thing is to sign up as soon as they open up signups. If it's not open already, you want to sign up fast to make sure that you can get one of the things that they're giving away for it. So that'll be tomorrow, along with the team, the NMI wrestling team. I got my hoodie from them. I bought it. I put in for that was one of their fundraisers. I got that a while ago. It was weeks ago, I think, when I put in that order. And I got it yesterday, and man, it's awesome. The only reason I'm not wearing it today is so I can wear it tomorrow when they come into the studio. So I'm excited about that. All right, guys, real quick, we're going to get you the update from the Associated Press, and that is brought to you by PHI. Do you know PHI Pharmacy is a health mart, a locally owned and operated health mart company, and they have some great deals. Do you have a gym membership? If so, you get a banging discount on all kinds of things at their at all of their locations. And by the way, they've got easy locations too. They're in Cagman, they're in Garapan, and they're in Dandam. And you don't want to miss it. They are my favorite pill pushers. All right, guys. Here's the latest update from the Associated Press. Maybe if I press the right button.
AP News, I'm Ben Thomas. A jury in Massachusetts has found Karen Reed not guilty of second-degree murder and manslaughter in the 2022 death of her Boston police officer boyfriend. Ed Donahue has details.
Reed was accused of killing John O'Keefe by hitting him with her SUV and leaving him in the snow to die.
Murder in the second degree. What say you? Is the defendant at the bar guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty. Reed's friend Esty was in tears after the verdict was read.
She was framed, and they tried to take her life away from her, and it's bad.
Outside the courtroom, supporters dressed mostly in pink were camped out, chanting, "Free Karen Reed."
I could not be standing here without these amazing supporters who have supported me and my team financially and, more importantly, emotionally for almost 4 years.
Reed's attorneys say she was framed by O'Keefe's police officer colleagues, that he was beaten, bitten by a dog, and left outside a home. I'm Ed Donahue.
Iran's supreme leader is warning the U.S. not to get militarily involved in its conflict with Israel.
The beginning, the morning
talks Friday, but President Trump says
we're not looking for a ceasefire. We're looking for a total, complete victory.
The Fed's again decided to leave its key interest rate unchanged, and Jennifer King has a recall.
Check your fridge and freezer. A deadly food poisoning outbreak has been linked to listeria bacteria in Heat and Eat chicken fettuccine Alfredo, sold at Kroger and Walmart. Food producer Fresh Realm is recalling varieties of market-side and home chef products made before June 17th. Federal health officials say 3 people died and at least 17 people have been sickened in 13 states in the outbreak that began in July of last year. Officials say they have not identified the specific source of the contamination. Listeria infections can cause serious illness, particularly in older adults, people with weakened immune systems, and those who are pregnant or their newborns. I'm Jennifer King.
This is AP News. The Stanley Cup is staying put.
The Florida Panthers are Stanley Cup champions for a second straight season. Florida secured its second title in franchise history with a 5-1 Game 6 win over the Edmonton Oilers. Sam Reinhart scored 4 goals in the clincher. Sam Bennett won the Conn Smythe Trophy as the playoffs MVP with 15 postseason goals.
We were counted out a lot. We went through adversity, and there's just so many guys just dug in and stepped up when we needed them.
Vasily Podkolzin scored the lone goal for Edmonton, which has suffered back-to-back defeats in the Cup final. Captain Connor McDavid.
We obviously believed. Came up just a bit short again.
Edmonton's loss extends Canada's Stanley Cup drought to 32 years. Florida is the NHL's first back-to-back champion since Tampa Bay in 2020 and 21. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
And I'm Ben Thomas. AP News. Thanks for listening.
PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dan Dan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
All right, welcome back, Marianas. Holy cow. We are back here for Good Morning Marianas. And you know what that sound is? That's the sound of our All-Stars getting ready to represent the Marianas overseas in the Little League competitions that are going on. And let's get you who they are right now. By the way, is this it? Nope, that's not it. I have another button with this stuff. Anyway, I'm not even going to be able to figure this stuff out. I'm supposed to be good at this stuff. Turns out, no. All right, let me do something else. Let me put something else on here. I've got something better. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. How about, oh, well, you guys just give me a minute. I would find something. I'll find something over here. How about, this one? All right, there we go. This will be good enough for now. Here we go. These are the Major League All-Stars who are going to be representing the CNMI. We got LaShawn Atta from the Cobras, Elijah Babauta from the Braves, Dylan Barcenas from the Braves, Byron Cruz Jr. from the Comets, Denzel Kaipat from the Cobras, Skylar Leon Guerrero from the Braves, Dayton Markadesh over there from the Braves as well. We've got, who else we got? Oh my God, Nathan Nakai. He's from the Braves. A lot of Braves and a lot of Cobras. Xavier Nepael from the Cobras. Carlos Rivera Jr. from the Dodgers. Way to go, buddy. Damian Sablon from the Braves. Then from the Old Aces, we've got Lennox Sablon and Liam Sablon. And we've also got Cohen Torres from the Cubs. Now, who is going to be managing that team, you ask? Well, I got great news. I know them. They are Nicholas Nakai Jr. He's the manager of the team. Then we've got Benjamin Jr. Palacios. He's going to be the head coach along with Clinton Narikid over there. He's the assistant coach. And these guys are going to be representing the CNMI for the majors at the Asia Pacific Regional Championships. On the junior side, we remember we just got done watching the seniors. On the junior side, we've got from the Marlins, we've got Austin Camacho. From the Old Aces, we've got Caleb Cabrera and Leighton Tenorio, Tatum Jones, Tusormal Tysikin, Eric Palacios Jr. and Peyton Palacios. That's a lot of Old Aces. From the Braves, we've got Aiken Narita, Ezekiel Falig, Caleb Regis, Don Ray Barcenas, and Caden Lazama. A lot of Braves, too. From the Blue Jays, we got Ethan DiQuito. And who else do we got? I think that's it. Austin Camacho's from the Marlins. Everybody else is from the Old Aces, the Braves, Blue Jays. And that's it. And then for the coaching staff, we've got Vincent Camacho Jr. He's the manager. Head coach is Antonio Camacho, and the assistant coach, Ned Narita. So a lot of people that you know already from the local baseball scene. And they're going to be out there. We'll make sure that we put a good luck post for them because they're going to be going out and representing the CNMI. And you couldn't be more excited about it because they're going to do great. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. So I can know who's going where. Right off the top of my head, I don't know which team goes to which places, but I know one of the teams is going to Korea, which very cool. And by the way, it's also more affordable to go and represent the CNMI in Korea than it is to go to Guam because you get better seats and you get them cheaper. Thank you, Jeju. United, you know what I think about you. You're my ex, United. We are not dating anymore. That's it. That's how it works. That's how it works. Anyway, that is great stuff, and we're super excited for you guys going on. We got a video that came over from Dung, and I want to get that on there for you guys as well. Let me get the share screen up because we're going to end up putting it over there. So where are you, little video? That should be, no, that's not this one, but let's just take a look in the old folder here. We just downloaded it that he sent to us. So let's get that one on here. Is this it? This is it. Here, let me turn this one off just so I can get it on the screen for you guys. Yeah, I went a total hard stop on the music. That's not exciting at all, but I'm going to put it over on this screen so you guys can see it with me. We're just waiting for it to pop up now. That's it right there, June 28th from 8 to 3 at Garapan Fishing Base. It is the Ag Fair. Thanks, Doong. And we're going to post this on the old, we'll put this on the main page after the show's done today. Thanks. Can we play it again? Yes, we'll play it one more time real quick. I love the video. Great job, by the way. There we go. We're looking forward to it, and they're looking forward to having everybody come on down there as well. So, all right, guys, I think that's going to wrap up the show for us today because we're creeping up toward 9:30. I think we hit everything that we were going to hit. I don't think we missed anything, and if we did, we'll just post it on the old main page. I want to say thanks to you guys for tuning in for another edition of Good Morning Marianas. We're here Monday through Friday, and this is what we do. These are the show that we run our day, except for the weekends. Weekends, I say no. However, not this weekend, but next weekend, we'll still be there, but we'll be probably broadcasting live while getting dunked in the old dunking booth for the Ag Fair. And hopefully we're going to raise some money for some charity. I think that should be the plan. You could dunking me for free is too easy. I think you got to spend at least $1. You get 3 balls, and that goes to raise some money for charity. You guys got to pick the charity, but we'll do it. All right, don't forget to vote for your favorite fish. People care. It's not fishy. It's okay. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back again tomorrow. If you got anything going on, remember, send it our way. You can email me at brad.rosala@nminewsservice.com. Oh my gosh. It says, by the way, if NMI News Service covers the Liberation festivities tonight, the baseball game might be streamed from my Facebook. You know what we could do? That's a good point, Louisa. We could just put it on, you could put it on the NMI News Service Facebook page. Or sorry, if you can't do it on the Facebook page, we could do it on the YouTube channel. So that way it'll still be out there, the NMI News Service YouTube channel. So it'll get some more run. And we'll spread it around out there. And that way we could still post the link to it on the news service page so we can get both, because the team from Island Image and Motion, MHS Productions, and NMI News Service out there trying to cover as much as you can. There's only so many live streams you could do at the same time on Facebook. So we're doing that. By the way, man, I got so much exciting stuff happening tonight, by the way. Hold on. Before we do anything, I just got to make sure it's tonight. It is tonight. Tonight, I have a live stream that's happening tonight. We might have to wait on the other stuff. I'll tell you guys about it, but we're going to be live streaming something tonight. It's happening. I can't tell you what it is, but I can tell you we're 100% doing it. At 5 o'clock, we're going to be live streaming. So it's exciting news. I was surprised. Anyway, but we'll get back to that later. That's another day, another time, another dollar. Well, there's no dollars involved. That's all free because it's new stuff. So, all right, guys, that's it for us today. We're going to call it a day, and we'll see you guys in the morning tomorrow. Well, we'll see you tonight. It looks like we're going to have like 3 broadcasts going at the same time. Can you believe it? Oh, my gosh, I can't. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you later. We will be back again tomorrow. And I got to figure out this other thing that's going on, too. All right, guys, take care. Have a good day. Make it the best day. And hopefully today is your best day that you have so far this week, because tomorrow might be better than that. Take care.
It's a brand new day in the Marianas. Coffee's hot and we're full of promise. Say it on the teeny and feel the glow. We've got the stories you wanna know.